Okay, I wanted to show you the finished card that I did. I know I added some more to it. So I put some washies and then some, oh, Nuvo drops. It's called Metallic Caramel Cream. That's one of my favorites. It goes with everything. And then can you see the, okay, where it's picking up the diamond crystal on there, on the, whatever those things are. Daffodil, no, shoot, those blow away things. So, but that's what it turned out, and I just wanted to show you the final thing. Okay, now, I just thought, let's get stamp tearing mad. Okay, we're gonna need a piece of, this is some digital paper, just some backing paper that we're gonna stamp on, a piece of music page, a nice, grungy piece of book page, and a 4x6 index card. So I'm going to use this stamp. This is one that I got. I know, see, I always write that on there. 2019 at Tuesday morning for a whopping $2.99. So we're going to use that one. And I think I'm going to double my sponge up just because of how it's stamped on another thing that I did. I haven't made one of these, but I made something else. So, hold on, I got a little glue on there. Okay, so it's about time to re-ink my VersaFine. Alright, hope y'all having a good day. It rained, oh my gosh, it rained yesterday. Started right about noon and rained through the night. Oh, but it's nice and pretty. It's down 18 degrees, more. So I don't even know. It's like 40 something out there for the morning. I think it's supposed to go 61 for our high. I'm for that. Okay, so now I'm just going to pick a spot that I want. Because, I'm going to be tearing. So I got to give myself a little bit of border around the side. Now let me stand up just to, get even. Put my weight on here so I can make sure I get my stamp good. Oh, hope y'all been finding some inspiration out there. People showing you. Now this is one of those, it's not, like crisp and clear. It's, a little muddled type stamp in the first place. Grungy, I guess you'd call it. So, let me let that dry for a minute. And then, while I'm letting it dry, I'm just going to go ahead and ink around my 4x6 index card. Because I know I'm going to need it in a minute. I got to give my ink a minute to dry because I used VersaFine. So it does take a minute. Or else you'll smear it. Oh. And we'll just go ahead and do the back real quick. I know. I should, Anyway, when do I really have time just to sit and do this? I guess I could do it while, instead of fussy cutting, I could do this while I'm watching TV, which, sometimes it's a rarity lately. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside. Now, I know my hair's down. And then since I got it cut, it's like maybe too short because I can't really pull it up like I normally do with, because of the layers and stuff. And, so, I could put it in my clip and then, when I walk, it kind of like the edges walk out and then my clip's hanging half off my head. I know. Okay, so we're gonna tear around our bird. I should be able to do it without smearing the ink. Yeah, I got the door open, the dogs are on the porch. So if you hear woo, that's a little girl. Imagine that. Where's mine? Oops. Just slung my lamp. Okay. I guess I need to make sure it's going to fit on here. I know I didn't even do that yet. Okay. Now, let's ink around our edges real quick just to, you know, give it some extra personality. Trumped up personality. Okay. Oh, gosh, it's going to be one of those days. Okay. So we have that. Now, I want music note behind it, all with sweeping breath. I kind of like that. So I'm wondering, should I glue this on? I know I might regret this, but I'm going to glue this on first. I can tell Fergie is attacking Molly. That poor Molly. I don't know what. It's got to be the border collie. You know, the cattle ranching type thing. Because, man, Fergie's forever eating people's legs. Okay, and I'm going to leave that little with sweeping breath on here. Because I think that goes sweet with the little bird. This is just dry paper towel. Where's my Betsy? And then, you know, I was thinking last night, I couldn't remember what her name was. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, Betsy. Betsy and Beauregard. Remember that Borden commercial? Okay, so now we're going to just tear around here just so we can see our music note. But not too much because, you know, we still want to see what we're getting ready to put behind there. Okay, we'll save that for another day. Okay, we're still doing good. Let's ink around here. Okay, let's just give it another flattening smush. And then this, just want to make sure there's nothing, you know, bad on here. Okay, I guess we'll go this side. Now, my thing on here is I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to get it on my card. So you can still see a little card showing. Okay, so we're just going to rip down the... Oh, this is fragile. Oh. Whoops. And then we're going to put this on here. So I'm guessing we'll go right here. If we don't like it, maybe we can, you know. All right. Now I'm going to glue this on here. I'm going to gently, since this is so fragile. Let me put that up before I lose it. I guess I'm going to do, you know, the way you're supposed to with your ink blobber. Dirty your mat. Go around the edges. But see, you get, to me, you get too much of a inky on it. And I would prefer my, but see, I've already torn my little word there. I mean, it's definitely fragile, definitely old. All right, and then let's glue this on here. I know I should have made one beforehand because I want to go sew it, but it's just going to have to take a minute. And I got to gently do that. So, let me put that underneath my block for a minute. Let me just make sure it's going to look good on here. And yes, it's going to look good on there. And I'm wondering, do I? Okay, my answer is yes. So while we're waiting on that to dry, oh, I'm supposed to be putting it underneath my block, but I'm running my mouth. I'll put it underneath my block. Okay, let's put some flowers, a little bit of something around the edges. I'm trying to, oh jeez, y'all hear her? Okay, and then I want to use some Victorian velvet on here. And let's make sure we don't have, ooh, we do. Let me use another one. I'll use they're about the same. One's a little rounder, but this one I rarely use. Okay, so we'll be good. Make sure my flowers are on there. Just because I know what I'm going to put it in, this little color. I know I'm planning ahead before I show the surprise. Okay, I think I'm going to be good with that. Put my lid on here. And yeah, I know I should have put it on some paper, but that is the good thing about the glass mat. You can wipe it right off. Oops. Even though you're going to wiggle it out of frame. Okay. So there's my little background. So now, let me put you on hold because I think my birdie's dried long enough. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I just did some mad sewing around there. Did some zigzag on here and then just kind of, it had to be kind of a little careful because he was so fragile. But then we're just going to glue him on here and we'll have a really pretty journal card. All right, so let's glue him down now. Make sure we get all of our edges. I know, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make another one and not sew. I kind of liked it without sewing, but I wanted to do a Stampin' Rippin', Stamp Tearin' Mad video. So we stamped it, we tore it, and we sewed madly on it. So, that was my, I know, ba-dum bump. Okay. Let's, whoops, get him on here. Try to. He's trying to fly away. But there's that. And let's get old Bess out. Right. And here's this. Now, that's a pretty little card. I know, quick, easy, cute, and simple, huh? And you don't even have to sew it if you don't have a sewing machine or don't like sewing. But I did. So, I'm going to put him underneath my block. Oh, let me start this for my next one. Okay. So, now, I know, that's all the stamp tearing mad that I have for today. But I'm still going to go mad on some other stuff. Okay, so let me put my thingy in here. Okay, and I'm going to keep those. That's that one. Let me get, I know, I guess this one I can use. Let me check what's on here. Not much. Okay, so we'll put that over there for a minute. Now, I had somewhere, oh, good grief. You know, sometimes it really does not pay to get up. I just had a card cut for here for a project. Oh, there it is. I put it right there. Good grief. All right, so I have another one of these that is, oh, looks like 4 3/8 by 5 1/2. That's just some scrap that I had. So we're going to do a little masking on here. Now what I did is I took a piece of book, a piece of my book page scrap, and I folded it in half, and then I tore around so I could get a frame, because I want to use this as a frame, and then you're gonna need this too. So we're gonna keep that aside. Then I did like we did on another one. I stamped my little bird out and then trimmed all around him. And this is my sticky side from my notepad. Okay, so now, let's get sick. Okay, am I going to fall off of this? No, I'm not. Okay, and I need to think of it. Let me make sure I'm in. Oop, barely. I need to move up. Okay, so. Oh, let's stamp a bird. Oh, gosh. I'm bound and determined to get that all over me today. All right, let's stamp our bird. Okay. And I'm kind of wanting him to be right there. Let me stand up and then this is just Recollection 65-pound paper. Okay, there we go. And I know I would stamp off, but I think when I'm done, I'm going to make another one of those other ones. Okay, so, but I do need to let it dry for a minute because, we're going to put our mask on it and we have to mask. Hold on, I'm itching my eyes. I know, I got to take my allergy medicine. All right. Oh, and I'm going to use our stencil, our new music stencil. And this looks like it has a little scuff on there. So let me take my, oh, good grief, my little eraser and get that little smudge off on there. All right. While we're waiting for that, I'll show you something else I did. Okay, so remember our little, this one that we did? Well, I thought it was too much. I just went back and stamped him with just the one flower. I like it better so that way you have room to put a label or something in there. So that was that one. And then I stamped this, which is another one of my little mouses. They're smelling a rosebud. Aren't they the cutest little thing? And let me see. I thought, oh yeah. And then this one, I had stamped with the mask. This is a big stamp here. And then after I stamped it, I put this over here. It's a 3-inch hole. So I put this over here, and then I stamped my little, well, actually, it's kind of like this because that's how the stamp is. So there you go. So I stamped my little mouse in there. And, but I had stamped this, I'm telling you, like 2 years ago, and I found this. I was like, oh, that little mouse and sunflower goes so cute in there. I promise you, this stamp has been in my way for 2 years. I have tried finding it for like an hour yesterday. I don't know what I did with it because it was in my way. I couldn't shut it in my drawer, and I don't even know where the heck I put it, so I need to find it because this turned out so stinking cute. So, yeah, I'm mad at myself, but that's another one that I had did just to show you some mask on there. All right, so now this should be dry enough. Oh, gosh, I thought I erased that. Maybe there was another mark. All right, so now let's try this again. Oh, I got something. Anyway, all right, so we have that. Now, we're going to put our little bird down here. I'm going to cover him. Then we're going to put our little frame around here so we don't go outside of the frame. Now this, my book page should have been a little bit wider because I noticed I got stuff on my other one. So I'm just going to find, I just happen to have some scrapbook page laying around. Don't we all? And I'm just going to take, well, let me rip this. I thought I had the piece I used. Oh, here he is. Oh, good gosh. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this over here because, you know, if you could cover the whole edge of here, it would be best. So let me just tear it and stick it underneath there. All right. So, and then just in case you're worried, like I think I might be, I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on there. Okay, now we got our basics on here. So we're going to take our little music notes and decide. See, and you want to make sure, because last time I was focusing on here, well, I have my curve all the way over there, so you got to make sure that you're going to have your outline covered with music note. Okay, so now I need my, excuse my arm. Oh, that one's too little. Hold on, I know. All right, so now I'm going to come in here with my little distress ink on my stencil. And we're going to stencil around a bird. And then we're going to stencil. Well, we're going to ink around with our brush around a bird. And then come pick up our stencil. And, you know, it doesn't all have to be the same darkness. You know, you can have a little variation just so it's a little different. And then you can just kind of hold it and lift it up and see. I think I need to get a little darker on the notes so they're a little more clear that they're music notes. Alright, so I'm going to leave that as that. Let me cover it up before I oops that up. Alright, so let's peel our mask off and take our birdie off. And see, we have that. Now, I noticed that, you know, I should have, but I was worried about losing some of my my Post-it note because this is the only place that I have sticky. So now I'm going to come in here gently lay my stencil back on here. And I'm going to try, actually, let's do this. I know. Let's do it the right way. So y'all, in case somebody wants to try this. But where'd he go? Oh, right here. Okay, so, and I might even go with my little round brush. Just to kind of come around a little closer so it's not quite a sharp edge around the bird on its backside. All right. So there, see, he looks a little bit better now. All right, so let me get rid of these, and then we'll go to this one. And now, hold on. This one's going to go on the back. Imagine that, doll. Okay, so we're going to put him on here. Now, my only problem with this is you got to be careful because we're going to use two different kinds of stencils back here. So you can't let them wander. You can't go on a walkabout. So, I guess I'll stick with, I don't know. Let's do some stormy blue on this one, blue flowers, even though, okay, I know. We'll go with pink, but the other one's like that. Well, anyway, we're going to go with some pink. Pink velvet. We're only going on the edges. We're not, at an angle. We're not going to do the whole thing. And then we're going to come down here. I know my hand's in the way, but I got to hold this. We're going to come down here and just lightly, this is what was left on our brush the last time, and pick, we're just rubbing it through. Okay. So that's that one. And just any kind of flower stencil or any other kind of stencil that you have. Now this one, I know it's beehive, has nothing to do with, well, no, birds and bees, they get along. So we're gonna do this, but I want to do it in the stormy sky. I don't know. This might not work, but I didn't want to use brown on brown on brown again. So I wanted to put a little other color on here. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Okay, so uh-oh, my thingy moved. So we just want to put our stencil back where it's supposed to be, and then come back here, hold our underneath down, just tap it. We don't want too, I'm like, we don't want too much ink. Well, splat monkeys, I got it. Well, let's see if we can just cream it out. Let's work it out. That's why you do it off on the side of your thing. But, well, it's too late. We got one. We'll just have to put a sequin or something on there. Oh, and I think I need one right down here. Oops. Stupid. I'm making that darker. All right. Back away. So there. Let me cover this before I get in it. So here's this one that we, used our an outline border. We just made a border mask. So we can do this stencil. We stamped our bird, made our mask for it, and then went around it, then used what we tore out. Oh gosh, I don't want to. Then use our mask from what we tore out on here to put around on here, and then stenciled around it. And I'm sorry, isn't that pretty? I know. Toot, toot, toot and whistle on my own stuff, but I think it's cute. All right, so that's that one. All right, and now on here, Let me see. This was my first one that I did, so I can show you. And then I went, you know, around, had put this on here, and then took some black soot and kind of went around it. Well, I don't know. I don't think I like it. And then all on here, it's really faint, but I did do the stencil, but I did them in brown. So I thought I wanted to try it with some color, which, you know, you really can't tell that's that Dusty Rose, that Victorian Velvet, because, you know, I'm guessing this had some brown on it. It's a little dirty. See, and this is, believe it or not, this is clean, but I had used it with some spray paint and left it. Didn't clean it off. So anyway, so some of my stencils are a little rough, but they work just fine, just fine. Okay, so we have that. Now I want to go ahead. See, I don't even know. I had the washi on there last time. Where'd I put it? I don't know. Oh, over here. But I know I left you. I'm going to have to bust this washi out and put it into a true washi container, because I can't get them in and out. Oh, I swear I'm going to kill that dog one day. I know that's wrong. But see, I think that's too big, even though I like the flower. And then there's this. I might go look and see. There's little fern ones. Let me see if my fern one, oh gosh. If y'all can see the paper. Will this go in here? Yeah. Okay. So, I think we're going to use this on here. So we're going to use just a little of this washi. Which, you know, this looks like holly from afar, but it's actually ferns. It's still leaves like the bird has, so we're going with it. I know it's quiet in here. Oh, too late. Spoke too soon. I'm just gonna put it down like we're holding our little background down. I don't know what there's something on here. Well, I'm just gonna have to leave it. Okay, so we got that. And then we're gonna put this one up here. I hope I'm in frame. Sorry if I wasn't. Okay. Gonna hold that faux edge down. And then we're gonna come and do one over here too. And then that way we have room up there for a label. Alright. So, you know, and I think I'm going to leave these corners square. No. See what happens when you go mad? You might just slap go mad. And let's ink around the edges. See, I definitely do like that one better than the other one. But, you know, trial and error. You got to play and see who's going to be in my way. See what's going to work and what's not. Alright. So that's going to be our two little projects for today. Now let me see if I can find real quick might stick with the green because of the green. This is Artie Mays from her numbers and tickets and labels and numbers or tickets, something. You can't miss them because of the colors. I know, I was not prepared. Oops! I'm about to prepare to fall off the Fussy Cut train. Oh, I know. Y'all should see this pile. This is the that little stamp with the see. Oh god. Anyway, avalanche. Oh dear Lord. Okay, let me just finish this, and I'll pick up the 10 things that just fell on the floor. I was going to show you the package to it, but we're working on here. All right, let me just snip the edges. Oops, that does not go there. And we'll ink around it. Whoop. You know, my chair, every time I get up, it goes, you know, it raises up a little bit. And then you sit down, and then a few seconds later, it goes, you know, it goes down like 3 inches. And then we'll put that right there. And that will be our little tag. Or journal card. I don't know. We could put it, I don't know. Depends on where it's going to go. It could be a tuck spot. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. I mean, it is pretty even without the little label on there, but you know, we got to be able to write something on there, like the date or whatever. Okay, so let me squish them down. All right, so hold on. Let me see if I can pick this up without. Oh, that wasn't even the stinking package anyway. It is time. It is time to clean this. Oh, dear Lord. This what I've got going on over here. I can't even tell you. All right. So, let me get this one out of the block because he's done. He's done setting up. So, here's our two cards that we did today. Our Stamp Tearing Mad and just, well, we stamped tore and we got mad making this other one too, but we didn't sew. So there we go. That's our 2 cards. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you give it a shot. You know, use any kind of little stamp. You don't have to have a birdie, but I just thought, you know, the birdie was singing, all that good stuff. And so anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Like I said, I do hope you enjoy this. And thanks for subscribing. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks to all my old lovely ones, my crafting friends, and my crazy buddies. And I will see y'all in the next video. So lots of kisses, lots of love, and y'all have a great day and a blessed day. Bye, guys.